Hey everyone, so today I'll be making a mana system. So the first thing I'm going to do is create the way this is going to work is I'm going to make a value under the player's humanoid called mana, and whenever I fire an ability, I will get that mana value, subtract from it, and then in a local script under a GUI, I will represent that mana value in a bar. So to start, I'll make a script in server script service called mana setup, and I'll be creating the value here. So game dot players dot player added colon connect function player. So whenever a player joins, we'll detect when their player dot character added. We'll detect when their character is added to the game, and when their character is added, we will find their humanoid. And then we're going to create a new value called mana. So local mana equals instance.new int value, because our mana value is going to be a number. Mana.name equals mana.name is mana.parent equals humanoid, and then we'll also make a value called maxmana. So we'll duplicate this here. And set the value of our max mana to 100. And the mana to max mana. So we'll start off with max mana. Alright, now that that's set up, we can play our game. And then under the workspace, in our humanoid, you can see we've got here mana and max mana, and they're both set to 100. Alright, so now what we're going to do is set up a GUI or a bar to represent the max mana and mana. So in start a GUI, a screen GUI called mana, and then in this a frame called mana back, and I'm gonna set the size to here is 0. Okay, so the size of my bar is going to be 0.147 in scale, 0.051 in Y scale, and then position is that. You can change this yourself, but that's what I'm gonna keep mine as. Then I'm import a UI corner just to round the edges a bit, and I'm gonna set this to 0.2, 0. And then I'm gonna duplicate this, drag it into mana back, rename it to mana front, make the size 1010 and the position 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And I'm gonna change the color of this to we'll go with blue. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm gonna make a local script in mana back, and I'll call this mana. Now what we have to do is set up a few variables. So local mana front. Actually, we'll just go local bar equals script dot parent dot mana front. So this will just be the script's parent and then the child of the parent called mana front. So local bar is equal to this mana front. Okay. Now, local car equals game dot players dot local player dot character local humanoid equals car colon wait for child humanoid local max mana equals humanoid colon wait for child max mana and local mana equals humanoid colon wait for child mana. So that'll just reference the values we set up over here, and then go mana dot changed colon connect function, and then over here local change equals mana dot value divided by max mana dot value, and then bar dot size. Actually, we can tween it, so bar colon tween size. I'll actually need to search up how to do this, I've forgotten. So I'll actually need to search up how to do this, I've forgotten. So Roblox tween size. Okay, so alright, udim 2 dot new 0 1 0 and then change comma actually we can just leave it like that. So bar colon tween size this, and now we can test this. So if we go into the workspace, our humanoid, and we change the mana value to 10, so it's actually shrunk it on both sides. So the way we can fix this is just, I've messed up this udim2 parameter, so we'll just do it like this, and now when we go to the workspace, go to our mana and change the value to 10, you can see it's gone down to 10. So yeah, the GUI part of it's working. Now what we need to do is link this to an ability. So alright, so here I've opened up my Fireball tutorial, and I'm just gonna copy over this Fireball script into my mana tutorial, into starter character scripts, and now I'm gonna link the mana to this Fireball. So over in my fireball server script, I'm gonna find the line where the fireball itself happens. So you can follow along with the script you want to add your mana to. Generally what you want to look for is either a body velocity or movement speed being changed or something like that, right? So here there's a body velocity, and I know what a body velocity does is make an object move. And what does a fireball do? It moves, right? So this is where I need to take away mana from the player. So the first thing I'm going to do is firstly get the player's mana. So over here we'll go local mana equals player dot character dot humanoid dot mana, and then right here after the body velocity is applied or created, then we'll go if mana, actually we'll just make a variable called local mana cost. So this will be how much our ability costs, how much mana it costs to cast our ability. So mana cost equals 10. If mana dot value is greater than 10, then mana dot value minus equals not 10, mana cost. Then mana dot value minus equals mana cost. Okay, so what this does is only if the amount of mana the player has is greater than the amount of mana that the ability costs, then we'll subtract the mana from the player's mana. That way, if the player has 0 mana, then they can't use the ability. They can't go into negative mana, right? So we'll just test to see if this works. We'll press play. And our green fireball is not a valid member of server storage, so just have to go back to my fireball and get the fireball model. Alright, now we can test. And I think the key to fireball is E. You see it shoots our fireball and mana is taken away. So we can keep pressing our fireball, mana keeps getting taken away, but when we get to 0, we won't be able to shoot any more fireballs. That'll just be the end, right? We're not regenerating any mana. So what we want to do is regenerate some mana. So I'm gonna make a server script inside of starter character scripts called mana regen. I'll actually put this in starter player scripts, and then we can go local car equals scripts dot parent actually no, yeah, we'll put it back in starter character scripts, and then local humanoid equals car colon wait for child humanoid. Local max mana is equal to humanoid colon wait for child max mana, and local mana equals humanoid colon wait for child mana. And then we'll just set up a loop while we'll do this every second. We'll do what if mana dot value is less than max mana dot value. So if our mana isn't at its cap, if we can have more mana, then mana dot value plus equals mana to gain, and then we'll just set local mana to gain to we should get 5 every second. Okay, actually, yeah. So every 1 second, if our mana isn't maxed, then we'll gain 5 mana, right? So we can play our game. And if we press E, our fireball shoots, we lose the mana, but then we regen it back. What I'll do is make this tween faster. So if we go back to our tween sizing, we've got end size, easing, direction, and style. So easing direction dot out enum dot easing style dot quad, and we can change the time of our tween to like 0.2. That'll make it faster, which means we won't be tweening multiple times in the same second, which means our mana bar won't glitch out like it was doing before. And what I'll do is shorten that to I'll make the wait longer to maybe every 2 seconds. And we can try this once more. So we press E, shoot the fireball, and then we regen. So of course this is like pretty fast to regen mana. So if you were making an actual game, you'd probably make it every 5 seconds and maybe like 1 mana or 2 mana, right? But yeah, that's how you can make a mana system. I hope this was useful. If you enjoyed it, then I'd appreciate a sub. It helps get me motivated to make more videos like these, and until next time, see ya.